Going live. Okay. Uh, yeah, we should be live now. All right. Oh, Negan Walker is here as well. Hey there, Negan. Oh well, I just got a notification. I'm live. Okay. Yeah, Tater. Hi there. All right. Yeah, just yes, I'm on. Negan, we should be live now. Okay, guys. So tournaments. It's been crazy. What is it? 10 days? Or how long was it? Uh, and we have a couple of people here who have played the tournament really, and I've played it myself quite a bit. Wasted all my tickets now. Um, but we let me just actually. Do you guys just want to introduce yourself? Because you look like you just pictures there. Um, while we also wait, because people are gonna keep popping up. There's like 8 viewers now. More are gonna turn up most likely. So yeah,
You're
feel
talking to us, are you, Payne?
yeah. Sorry, feel free to introduce yourself if you guys want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. You don't need to talk. It's just yeah.
I'm Ruby Rose. I'm from Australia. Currently, I am 22 on the leaderboard, and I'm not going any higher
Ooh, okay.
because I've done the best I can. So that was my.
Glorious introduction.
Sorry.
No, it's
Um,
fine. I mean, you don't. There is. It's not a scripted thing, right? You can just say whatever. I know, as long as you don't start
yeah.
introducing other people.
I may keep playing the tournament because I've still got a couple more tickets to use up before it finishes, but I doubt very much if I'll get any higher. I'm expecting a lot of the big hitters to do their final rounds. I guess use their final tickets at the last hour or so before the tournament finishes. So my
Nice.
goal was to hopefully finish in between the 21 to 30 mark. So fingers crossed I'll make it.
Tater, just guys, just for a sec. Tater, can you hear Ruby when she speaks? I just want to know because I don't have an actual live playback on. Um, but yeah, whoever else wants to just talk, it's fine.
Hey guys, I'm Lily Rogue. I'm currently in the Ultimate Division, number 18, holding down at 29 mil. That's the highest I've gotten so far in any of the rounds. Um, I also personally don't see myself going any further, but I also have a few tickets and a handful of nades that I still need to waste. So we shall see.
Awesomeness.
And I don't tell anybody where I live, so you can just say I'm from Antarctica.
All right. Nana, we have Negan Walker. I think he's in your group, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Who's watching? Yeah. If you guys, anyone wants to introduce themselves, still. Nobody. Okay. Um. Yeah. So, how do you guys? What do you guys think about this sort of tournament feature? Does it meet your expectation? Does it make essentially the game a little bit more different, more competitive, or do you think it's like a bit of a waste? How do you guys feel?
I think in the beginning it was very exciting, especially when it was introduced, um, to kind of assess the best player in The Walking Dead. Once I personally learned what it was going to be about, which is essentially baits, um, I wasn't too excited because generally speaking, I'm not good at baits. It's just not my thing. Um, but I did, give it my all for every round, and I was able to progress every round. But it was a good idea. I wouldn't see myself doing it for future seasons.
Hmm. Okay.
Same for me. I'm not a big bait player. The only time I actually do play bait is if it's to contribute towards the boards. But I do actually like the concept. I prefer it to a conceptual concept of the player versus player because it still contributes to the boards. So there are still a lot of teams out there that haven't been able to yet hit the 20 to 25 tiers. So they're still playing boards at the moment. And so that's the attractive side of the setup that it has at the moment for me that I like, is that it doesn't completely take you away from the boards, whereas a player versus player concept would possibly do that. Um, so even though it's just a bait that you're playing, I do like the way that they have it set up in place at the moment. Um,
Hmm.
One thing I do think that needs to maybe possibly be looked on for the future jeopardy of the concept is to make it a little bit more level pegging for more players, rather than separate the play to the pay to play players to the free to play players. But I'm sure that's something that they'll probably address further down the track. But so far, I think it's really good. Um, and it's definitely introduced a new concept um, for the long term players, something interesting and challenging for them to keep them in the game. So I think it's been all in all a positive move.
Hmm. Okay.
And Shiva also added that she likes the fact that there's rottens in the baits that can help the boards out
Hmm. Okay.
Definitely.
Just
that
gonna
you don't
open.
get in normal baits.
Just gonna open a small bracket. Tato Lil Killer says hi to Ruby Rose and Nana Z Slayer. Apparently, you guys know him very well.
Hi guys.
Who's here? Uh, yeah. Okay. Anyone else wanna add to the whole tournament? How do you like it? Do you think it's a good addition to the game? Apart from Lily and Ruby.
I'm Nana Z Slayer. I hit championship division. I'm currently on 29, and I stopped playing it because I really did not care for it at all. I don't like it.
I love the honesty.
I hated it, matter of fact, and hate is a strong word.
Ooh.
But no, I did not care for this at all. I won't be doing it in the future.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Hello there, Jesus. So anyone else wants to add their opinion on the actual tournament feature? No? Nobody? Okay. Um, how do you guys see this feature helping you in the boards? If you were, would you use this as a way to progress faster on the boards, particularly for those open tiles where you have to kill specific walkers? Obviously, Shiva mentioned something about Rottens being there, so you can use Rottens because they're not in
No,
the actual bait.
it didn't help much at all.
Are you talking about the Rottens specifically, or the actual all the walkers, like the whole feature being useful on the boards?
Yeah, the whole feature being that useful toward the boards because
Mm,
it all depends on where you're at and what boards you're on. So,
Yeah. At the
I agree
moment,
with Nana. Oh, sorry.
my team is on tier 23, and there's only 2 tiles that it helped with, or 3 tiles at the max, because the others are so specifically weapon based and hero based that it's only by pure luck that they happen to be coinciding with the multipliers that people are opting for in the tournament. So it can be a hit or miss with certain teams.
The rewards aren't very good for it either.
Who's
I
speaking?
agree about that.
The rewards
The rewards aren't
do
very
stand
good
to be a bit
either.
better.
We will get to the rewards, but I have a question for
Mm.
that. I just wanted to get the idea of how do you guys feel
No
about
worries.
the whole board. Because like I don't know how I feel about it, because like you don't use actual energy, whereas in bait, obviously if it's your own bait you don't use energy, but you still have to buy it with gold. But 15 energy, where you can just use 0 energy here, um and you can use that
So
15 energy to do maybe like an epic base or something like that. um I
you
think
have to
maybe
use. Sorry.
yeah, keep going, sorry.
No, you have to use so many grenades to get up there. I mean,
That's it.
the juice isn't worth the
If you
squeeze.
want to progress to the next round, you've got to drop a lot of grenades.
You
So you
do.
are using your own
Mm,
resources.
Hitting
that's
A lot of
headshots, the
your
shotties, and a lot of grenades, and the juice isn't worth the squeeze. So
Mhm.
And
exactly.
also, the thing about the tournament is, since you are trying to progress, you're not going to use board requirement heroes and weapons. You're
Nope.
going to use what increases your multiplier.
Right.
So the only use that I see is if the boards have nade tiles, then that's the only thing it's going to help. It's not going to help the heroes or the weapons. It's only going to help the nade tiles.
Yep.
oh, sorry, I didn't introduce myself either. I'm looming. Sorry, I just started talking.
Hi,
No
Lumi.
worries. But essentially, if let's say you don't care about the actual tournament, you don't care about progressing in the divisions, and you just care about the challenge boards, you use this tournament as a way to do more challenge boards faster.
No.
Exactly. You can get higher numbers if you choose board related weapons and heroes. That's for sure. But again, it does depend on which tiers that you're working on, because there's, as you get to the higher end of the tiers, they're all specifically tiles are specific for a particular hero to be used, or a particular weapon, and those might not be the options that you can select in the tournament.
Mm.
Not every hero and not every weapon is available for you to select.
Yeah. How do you feel about the whole being able to use one card only once in an attempt? So you have to use more cards. How do you feel about
Pain, painful.
that?
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
It's a
One
big
thing
pickle
about that,
mess.
it is a
uh,
pickle mess.
mm. Yeah. How do you feel about the whole score multiplier where you're kind of asked, not really forced because you don't have to, but you're asked to use this specific card or this rarity or this bearded hero in order to get higher multiplier, because it's all about the multiplier, right? If the higher your multiplier is and the more you can keep it high as possible, the more points you're gonna get. So how do you feel
I
about
think
that?
that's the I think that's the only area where a certain level of skill comes in.
Mm,
Right.
And definitely those that have their cards maxed or near maxed are going to thrive much better than mid-level newcomers. But again, it's designed to show like the greatest player. So obviously somebody who started playing the game today is not going to be considered the greatest player. It's going to be one that's been playing for like the past 3 years or whatever.
exactly.
Yeah, and I'm a level 30. We're closing out tier 19. And Payne Walker, there's like almost all the tiles on our board, they're specific. So it's either encounters or something in rescues, um, infestations. So we just had grenades and one tile open. That was it. So it really was not useful at all for us. And
Yeah.
I did try and use the ones for our board, but I didn't. I just don't see like the amount of grenades that you really need to use. And then on top of that, um, with the amount of grenades that you need to use, those grenades, um, we needed more of those grenade crates in the shop to purchase to be able to keep getting higher scores in the event.
Yeah, I get it.
And
Um,
also, Payne, I'd like to know exactly who at Next Games thought it was funny to throw Mel Dixon in the ultimate round. That wasn't funny. We're not laughing at that. Just wanted that feedback.
oh yeah, just for people that don't know, Ultimate apparently you have these requirements if you want to get a higher multiplier to use Moro Dixon or the Reclaimer. Well, the Reclaimer is fine, I guess, but the Moro Dixon is.
Mel Dixon was 0.75, and that's just brutal.
Yeah, they actually increased. I can't believe they did that. They increased the actual multiplier on that
Yeah.
card. They should have put like Beta or something, you know, another epic hero. But
Yeah. Or
Beta is
just
doing
like
well for me. I like
uh,
Beta.
uh, throw in an alpha or something like that. But Mel Dixon, a newish sort of
Yeah.
card that no one's really had a lot of time to uh, level up. So
Yeah.
that's very funny. Next games, we enjoyed that.
And they even had a bundle where you can pay money to buy more copies of Marvel Dixon with some
Mm,
code.
not gonna
um,
happen.
how do you feel about the rewards in the divisions? Obviously, you have a different type of rewards. You have a reward for getting promoted. You have a reward for doing an attempt. We have the group reward. You have a constellation reward, particularly for the attempted reward, where you get a item after every use of a ticket. So you can either get like a compass or a flare or an energy. How do you feel about that reward in particular? For instance, you pay 100 gold, you play it, but you get 10 energy in the end. Obviously, I doubt that anyone is going to be
Yeah,
satisfied with 10 energy.
the rewards do need a bit of work. For instance, I'm capped on coins, and majority of times I get coins for the reward, and because I'm capped, I get just a symbol with the word full written on it, so I get
Oh,
nothing in return.
oh. Is that for the car
Whoa.
rewards? You're talking about
Yeah,
the car, yeah.
if you're maxed in your coins, you don't
Mm.
they don't add to your total. Whereas in other events, if you play the events and you get coins as rewards, it still gets added to your total. So that I think that needs to be looked at because throwing down like 150 grenades, 200 grenades, or whatever, and getting nothing in return, um, it's not right. So I think they really do need to look at the rewards a bit better in the future.
Yeah. Um, yeah, definitely. I feel like the end of season, like the end of the tournament, um, I just because when I see the wild cards, it's like maybe there is some incentive for players because people need wild cards, and it's another way to get wild cards. But when they put like, oh, you get minimum one common on everything, or one rare, or like several rares, and I have a feeling all the rewards are fixed cards. Like the actual type of card is fixed. Like I got legendary Shiva in champion only. I just keep getting Shiva for some reason. I don't know. It just feels like they're
I
fixed.
haven't got any cards in a rewards. I get either a flare, a compass, or coins. So
That's the main reward in the attempts anyway. Yeah, those ones.
yeah, I haven't received any cards whatsoever. So you're lucky. It's not
And
fixed.
Oh, there's no
I didn't.
cards in the attempts.
Right,
Uh,
but and I don't think
Oh,
it's
sorry.
like you're getting back enough even for the attempts, like for the amount of grenades that you're using, all those grenades that you're using to do that, and then you get one compass or you get one flare.
Well, five grenades back. Thank you.
Yeah,
That will help.
thanks a lot. That was
Mm,
really worth it.
mm.
Nah,
So that definitely does need to be looked at, in my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they are still developing the feature and they were still looking for feedback. I feel like
Mm.
though when it comes to their you know how they're every time there's a new season the servers kind of crash on the new season. I feel like the tournament was really an improvement in terms of like the server situation.
No.
For, at least I know some people. I think Nana, you say that you weren't be able. I think you weren't able to play the first day or something. I don't remember
Yeah.
what you said. Um,
Yep.
how do
And
I,
the
how?
game kept the game would start lagging up, um, freezing up, locking up, uh, and I would have to try and restart the app, um, restarting the app, and then going back in. And if you wind up, just like what happened with Ruby, it's like you go in and you start uh the event, and the game crashes on you. You go back in at zero.
Mm,
But
yeah.
I told you before, Pain. In 1 hour, 7 times in the exact same stage of the first stage of the tournament, my game app would completely shut down on me, and I go back into the tournament and it shows that I played the first stage and my score was 0. So I sent screenshots to support saying, look, I spent 700 in gold for these tickets, and I wasn't able to get any scores from it because my game app would shut down. I got a response. I got one ticket returned to me, and it was recommended that I do not grenade spam when I play. And I found that a little comical because it's a bait. And how can you not grenade spam a bait? If you don't grenade spam, you die. So hopefully they will be looking at that. But
So
other than that, that's the only issues that I've experienced.
sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a bit of a network thingy. You know, because when you lose connection, it still counts because you already used the tickets, but because you didn't
To
like
a lot of
record,
people, though.
it doesn't. You didn't record. What's happening?
It has happened to a lot of people, though. I've heard that. Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
might want to tell Nana that even though we can see her on video, she's muted.
But I think she wants to be muted anyway.
Okay, no worries.
He's talking about promotion. Hello there, Sono. Staying in top and half, you're looking good. So yeah, how do other people feel about the rewards? Obviously, nobody had the group rewards yet. The best rewards are obviously in the highest Ultimate Division spots, because like champion rewards is just like a couple of epics and some coins. I had a look at their coins, and it was honestly the worst thing I've seen in rewards. Like you can get 250 coins for being the best player in Ultimate Division to gift to your group.
Oh,
250 coins minimum. The maximum is 5,000 coins, at least from what I've seen. I expected at least 100k or half a million or something for being in the top 3 of the Ultimate. Because you need to be able to give some good rewards. Yes, you get some wild cards, you give some legendaries, but the coin rewards, um, I don't know why they keep doing this whole coin reward gifting thing. It just doesn't look right. Like 250
and
coins
you
for being the
you don't
first.
get anything for it anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just bad. Obviously, because
mm,
if you're gifting legendary cards and wild cards, you know, nobody has those max, so you're gonna get some cards, right? But the coins just look bad. I don't know. Um, um, Though I do like the idea because the actual ability to be able to gift a gift to your players, to your group mates, it's something that people wanted. And if this is like the beginning of it, I think it's a good step in the direction if you can gift items in future to your group mates. Even though this is just like an example of the tournaments. Um, I think it's a good
I
idea.
will just be doing baits in my own team.
What do you mean during baits?
Payne, I do like that idea of the gifts. If you have teammates that do make it to ultimate and you get multiple teammates that make it to ultimate, then that is good. But it's for now, it's anybody that's in ultimate and top 10 for champion. So that kind of takes out a lot of people
Yeah, that's
from
110 players that get to gift their teammates. I'm interested to see how that would work. Um, so that's something I'm looking forward to. But
Inter- interested to see in what way, as in like everybody gets the
like
reward anyway.
there's a couple of people in my team that are in the ultimate division, so I'm interested to see exactly what I get when it finishes as a group member. um,
Oh,
and I think that also encourages a lot of teammates to still do the tournament, but like Lily said, I'd like to see it to be expanded a bit more, like across all the divisions, to make it a bit more equal out. Because what you're wanting to do is keep people playing the game and keep it interesting for everybody on no matter what level they are. Um, so if you have it for each, like bronze, silver, gold, or ultimate, have a certain amount, be able to gift their team members. It encourages more people to play it and keep playing it. So maybe that's something they can look at in the future as well.
I was thinking the gold division should have
like, for
some sort of gifting.
example, you needed the top 10 for bronze to
Yeah, yeah.
progress to the next level. Do it backwards. So in ultimate, you have the top whatever, then champion, you have the top 10, then what's below champion? Silver?
Gold.
Gold.
Gold. Gold, maybe the top 5, and then bronze, the top 2. You know what I mean? So then, even if you do still stay in bronze at round 6, at least the top 2 will be able to give their teammates rewards.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Mm, definitely. I don't feel the bronze needs to though. Maybe silver, just because I don't know. Bronze is like everybody in it, so like a lot of the players are
Yeah,
gonna be
but
advancing
the
further
point,
anyway.
the end game is for people to still be engaged. Like Ruby said, like you need to, even if people are still in bronze, at least you're giving them some hope. Like, okay, maybe if I make it number 1 in bronze, then my whole entire team can benefit from it. It's beneficial for NG to do it that way, is all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
My whole team can get 250 coins at the end of the tournament.
Some rewards. That's a good reward. 250 coins for bronze
Level.
league. I like it. Definitely.
It also encourages people to keep playing it and get better at it as well. So, I mean, it's a win-win for next games to consider that. You want people to keep playing the game. The show is going to be ending soon, so you've got to keep it interesting for people.
Oh, at least 2 years though. So it's not that
True,
soon.
but
I mean, if it's NG soon, I get 2 years maybe soon. But um,
yeah.
I well yeah. So what do you feel about the how do you feel about grenades being capped? To I think I saw some suggestions somewhere about grenades being capped to your card level. So if you can host 20 grenades, that's how many grenades you should be able to use. Um,
Not too pleased about that,
you don't want it to
because
be
there's
capped.
people who would maxed out that could have a player advantage. If they're going to introduce a cap, then I would personally prefer it to be across the board and not based on card level.
Hmm. Okay. How do you feel then? How do you feel then if you cap grenades, but you cap them as the higher the divisions you go, the less grenades you can use. Let's say you start with 100 grenades at bronze and then goes down by 20 grenades every division or 10 grenades. I don't know, something. How do you like if because basically you go to ultimate and you can use less amount of grenades than you can use in the bronze. Would you
That's a
feel?
good idea, Payne.
There'll
Hmm.
be a lot of frustrated ultimate players, that's for sure.
It's like, I need more grenades. Why can I only use
Yeah,
10?
yeah,
But it's gonna make
exactly.
it more strategic with grenades, because then you're gonna know exactly when you should drop them. Like, instead of just mass spamming them right now, just because you can just buy them all. Um,
I, I, I'm just waiting for them to bring out a new gun, basically a bazooka. Can they bring those back? Come on, I've seen them use a bazooka on the
yeah.
on it. And another thing as well, I've probably been asked before, but why can't you get any more cards past a certain level? Why does it have to be coins? Why can't we just make our guns bigger and bigger and bigger? Why does it have to be sort of stopped at a certain level as well? It's like, because I'm getting really, I must admit, I'm getting to the point where I think I might quit. The only reason why I won't quit is because Nana's threatened to kill me. But if they brought a bazooka out and then you shoot the bazooka and it just kills loads, like all of them, because they've nerfed the grenades, and that's really upset me because I can't even throw them now. I used to be good throwing like it's like Pokemon but with grenades. Do you know what I mean?
I want to
Yeah,
say,
now they're
But
lead
is there any
or
answers
they're
to those questions or what? Are they going to bring a bazooka out? If they bring a bazooka out, I might stay.
I don't know, with new weapons, but I feel like because they introduced the whole coins you get when you max out the cards, I think that's their reply to, like, we're not gonna up the levels because we just gave you more coins. I think that's how I saw the whole coin change, um, because they kind of, like, I don't know, just want to give you more coins to upgrade your epics and legendaries, I guess. But obviously they did say we're gonna have legendary missions, but I guess this whole tournament was big by itself, so they kind of, like, postponed that maybe. So um, I'm not sure where the
If they're
legendary
not
stuff.
careful, people like me who've been playing from the word go will walk. I have literally, I barely play now. I play over 500 missions. That's only because, that's the minimum of our team. But I'm getting to the point where it's just, there isn't anything for me to play for. I didn't like the tournament. I'm in the gold, but that was because I used about 150 grenades because I bought the grenade thing. But there wasn't even any incentive there because I'm thinking, oh yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
it's not worth the effort. But like I said, it's getting to the point where people like me, level 29, who've been playing from the word go, are really thinking about just maybe stop playing it and maybe play Scrabble.
no, you're not going any. I will fly to the UK, Ellie, and
You
I will
cannot
hunt you
come in. Oh well, yeah, maybe you can from the America, yeah.
down. I
Yeah.
will find her.
It's serious. It's serious if you're contemplating playing Scrabble. I mean, Scrabble Go, not even real Scrabble. Scrabble Go against bots.
uh, New weapons always fun. I don't know. Maybe they'll have new weapons and new classes. But we have so many classes though. It's like, do you want to bring another legendary weapon? I know
No, we just want more
people
cards.
people were
We
like,
we want to be able to bring up the level of our cards,
yeah,
our legendaries, our epics. What do they keep dropping? They keep dropping epic heroes. They're constantly putting epic heroes in the
yeah.
shop.
It's better than legendary
Not
because people have been complaining for legendaries. It's like we got back-to-back legendaries in summer. It's like Herschel box, Pico jar, Kane, Assassin bow, Darrow's crossbow. They've been back-to-back legendaries. you know. um,
how often does that happen? We've been playing a long time. I'm a level 30. So yeah, she's a level 29. She's been playing a long time. Ruby's been playing a long time. She knows.
Hey, Payne, what's your favorite legendary perk?
ho, you wanna know? I think you already
Yes,
know.
please.
It's the one and only, the cane.
Um, the cane. Why do you like that?
Because free roam is the best feature. Well, yeah, I think it's the best feature in the game. I actually have a video of my top 5 favorite things, so that's coming up anyway. So free roam is like I feel like it's the best, just because it's useful everywhere across the game. Whether you play events or boards, it's just fun looking for missions. I just love it, especially when you can move super fast and you can't see them. You have to stop because you start moving too fast. But it's still fun.
What level? What level is your cane at?
uh level 7 and halfway to level 8. Well, I don't think it's halfway. I need to get more wild cards. But yeah, I want to get
Oh
it to level
wow,
8.
congrats.
Because it's
Anyway,
like,
I want to say it's late here. I'm going to go to bed. It is actually super late.
bye.
Sorry that my
Bye.
I'm sorry my thing wasn't on mute. I still don't know how to use these newfangled things. So. But
Thank
I
you for
probably won't
joining,
quit
Ellie.
because, like I said, I don't want Nana to kill me. So I'll still be around. But like I said, bring something. There doesn't seem to be any new features that are interesting. Like do something a bit more interesting. That's what I would say, because it's like same old, same old. And I thought, oh, maybe this challenge thing would be better, but it just is like bait on crack in it, really.
Yeah, I
Bring
agree.
more warehouse events. That's what we
It's
like.
like a super. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even like the bait, and I know I like the free roaming, but unfortunately, I don't have any reason to free roam because there's always loads of flares, and I got like
Yeah.
171 compasses. I'm never going to use them all, am I? 171 now. 171. That's just crazy. Nana, I get into trouble for that. Anyway, good night, everybody. Don't stay up too
Good
late.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Yeah, compasses. I have a lot. Actually, I have like 180, I think. Too many. It's never too
Oh, you
many.
should have used
Payne,
them
we
while
had a
you were
few more
playing in our
people.
team.
Yeah, so
We
I
had a few more
realized if
people
I
join.
hover over my mouse, I can actually show the people's names, which is something I just realized. So, um, we have Catnuts. Yeah, we have who's known? Liani, bring Iceman in. Where is Ice?
He's doing dishes, but do you want to talk to him?
Well, do you want to do
I don't
video?
know if
No,
I
I'm
should
just joking.
stop him or not.
I thought you wanted to show. Iceman is
Iceman,
doing pretty bad
good
on the
request.
leaderboard. I don't even see him in top 15. He's like top 25 or something, isn't he?
I think we still have some time for people that are still going to push. Payne, do you think that we have everybody for Ultimate now, or do you think some people still haven't played yet?
What do you mean in ultimate? As in there? Well,
There's 6 players who haven't played yet.
6
Yeah,
players.
because I thought it was going to be like closer to 100 for round 6.
How many are there now? Isn't it 97, 98?
94 people have played.
Oh, I haven't checked recently. What's the total
All right,
for
Iceman
people
is
on the
here.
leaderboard?
100.
It's 100?
100.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
100 because
Oh.
there was, I think it was 50 last time, so maybe it's another 50 right now.
It's supposed to be 100.
Maybe some people don't really care because even though you are promoted to ultimate, the rewards are the same for the all the way down to 31st spot, I think. So even if you don't play, you're still gonna get the cards. Oh no, that's not true. You have to play once. Yeah, you have to play
Yeah,
once.
because you have
You need to
to land
register a
on the
score.
leaderboard.
You need to register a
Yeah.
score. That's true. To get those 4 wild cards and the 5 legendary. That's true. Yeah. Um. Anyway, what was my other thing? Yeah, how do you guys feel about special perks? Like not perk, but like mods and talents for heroes in future for the tournament? What do you like feel like we should have? Something helpful.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Anything to help
like
Mel
perks,
Dixon.
like
For perk to up
mods,
dynamite.
more dynamite.
Yeah,
Okay. I was
because
wondering.
honestly, once you
Not
get to 480 power, my grenades and my epic weapons do shit. I mean, honestly.
That's true.
language.
What's your language?
I feel like, how do you feel like if they cap grenades, right, and they introduce a hero perk or a talent which allows you to increase the grenade cap by playing with this hero? So you play with this hero so you can use more grenades on this round. Do you feel like it's gonna be really abused just using this
No.
hero?
What they need to
wouldn't want to increase the grenade cap. I would want to increase the grenade power.
because that's what they need to do is put a perk on that will increase, kind of like what that perk is for Rosita and Abe and all that, to increase their power, but they need to be able to increase the dynamite power if you use that gun and that person.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was something I think
because
I saw before.
after a certain time, those grenades don't do anything to those heavies. So
No,
you want it to
well, the
keep
heavies
going.
and even the skinnies, like if you go in with alpha and the reclaim, eventually you just die because your grenades, like they laugh at your grenades and walk through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. For me, it's the other way around. It's like my weapon gets really weak, but my grenades keep doing damage because I usually have my grenades much higher than most of my weapons because I just like upgrading the dynamite. It's a really cool perk. Second,
I've got all those perks maxed out, and you know, my score on the tournament can only get to a certain level because after a while my grenades aren't doing anything.
Oh my, I just realized who was talking because I'm looking at the list and all I see is crazy and he's on mute. So I'm like, who's this
It's
other
Iceman.
guy that's talking? Because I don't see any other guy in the chat.
He's still doing the dishes though. That's the important thing.
Oh, okay.
multitasking. He's
No,
probably doing the
I
boards as
stopped for a
well.
minute.
Can you imagine just playing the thing as well at the same time?
Yes, I can.
So, Ice, what do you think about the tournament?
There's no skill involved. As
Yep.
long as you got money to buy grenades, you're gonna win it. It has nothing to do with the power of your weapons. I mean, yeah, there's skills in throwing grenades, but if you don't have the money or don't want to spend the money on grenades, you're not gonna get in the top. I mean,
I feel like some weapons needs to be upgraded though. It's not just the grenades.
Still, I threw 200 grenades to get a 32 million. I'm not gonna spend that much money on grenades in every tournament. That's what it's money in NG's pocketbook right now for people wanting to buy grenades.
I agree.
The fact that you threw 200 grenades and your stage didn't crash or freeze is
I got a new
something.
phone. That's why it didn't.
it's according
if
to
I
no
would have had
spam.
my
You're not allowed to spam grenade spam, and I'm like, well, it's the bait. How can you not grenade spam?
it's good. Yeah, if I hadn't got a new phone, it probably would have crashed, but
yeah,
it did crash with my Apple, and then we went to Android, and I haven't had any problem with it since.
Let's not get Payne Walker started on Androids versus iPhones.
Well, I'm not trying to get that started, but it's a fact. It was a fact because you could ask Leanne. I was sitting here cussing because, like, I played the first round and threw like 50 grenades, and my phone basically shut out on me. And I could let it set for 10 minutes and it'd do the same thing the next round.
So Ramonte added that you do need to hit the head for multiplier and your guns need to do some damage. So there is some skill to that. And I do agree with that because, and this is the whole reason why I don't like baits to begin with, because I just randomly start shooting things and I don't do headshots. It took me to like round 5 before, and I started recording some of my videos, and I could just see my multiplier just dropping, dropping to nothing. And that's why my scores were so low. And so it took a lot of concentration for me. As a person who's never paid attention to that stuff before the tournament even came out, and when bait was first introduced, and everybody was posting their high scores, I could never reach anywhere close to those high scores because I never did headshots, and I just aimlessly shot off and grenaded my way through just to get the tiles that I needed for the boards. So that part within this tournament, I did learn to do headshots. So I think as far as skill goes, maybe I increased my skill a little bit in that sense.
The skill to keep the multiplier up. But
Yeah.
for people that has the lower weapons and are getting 35, 36 mil, I don't even want to know how many nades they're throwing.
I'm very confused about that. Even with the other rounds, when I would check the person's profile to see, what level cards, their stats, how many missions they've done, there were people that were like, I'm a level 31, and there were people that were early 20, mid 20 level players, and their cards were nowhere near close to mine, and they were at least getting 10 to 15 million higher score than me.
The only thing I
And I
can
was like, okay,
the
that's interesting.
the only thing I can think on that is if you remember on bait, if you use a low hero, the walkers move slow, and you can head shoot more and keep your multiplier up. That's the only thing I can think how they're getting that high. But still, what I don't understand is like once the power gets up to 410, 380, my grenades start to quit working. So I mean, and
Yep.
my guns start, and that's using a maxed oscillate, max pile driver, uh, a maxed Tyrese. Things just quit working, and there's nothing you can do. So that's I I just don't know how to do it. I would like to see a video because
Payne was supposed to work on that.
the most I can get is 32, 33, right up there with Nim, but that's I don't know how to get any higher. And that's throwing a metric ton of grenades.
Did you see round 5? Somebody got 36
Yeah,
million?
yeah. I don't and I've sat here and you can ask I've sat here and tried to figure it out, and I could throw in all my maxed epics and use all but my multiplier is going to suck. And maybe that's what they're doing and they're not caring what
Yeah.
their multiplier
Mm.
is, but your score still isn't going to go up as quick.
The difference between using an epic moral and a normal hero.
Merle's
um,
not. I mean, I could get to 3 to 4 mil without Merle going down with my oscillate and my pile driver, but it's shortly after that the walker power keeps going up. When you're blowing stuff up, it goes up faster, and everything just quits working.
Payne, Crazy asked a question, 2 questions. What happens to the tickets after this tournament is over? And the second question is, will the feature be turned off, taken off the screen, or will it stay around?
no, I'm not sure what the
Do
tickets
you,
happens. I mean, you have an inventory in your backpack, so I would assume tickets will stay there. But I'm not quite sure. Um,
do you know anything about the icon, if it stays on your
well,
screen or?
there is a 4 transition, which is like a grayed out icon for when a tournament is inactive. So I guess yes, but I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
There's like different colors of the icon, and it's in the FAQ. Um, I would like to
Because
see.
I didn't read all the instructions. It
I
was
mean,
quite extensive.
maybe players would want to see. Maybe they're gonna see the leaderboard of the actual thing, because like I'm not even sure, because maybe ultimate leaderboard or something. Just because maybe for some time before it goes away. I don't know, something like that. Um, I'm not quite sure, but I feel like because there is a grayed out icon, it might stay. Although I feel like they need to remove it if the tournament is not active, just so there is less icons on screen. Um, yeah. Um, how do you feel about the being able to unlock new cards through the tournament?
I wasn't aware you can do that.
I mean, no, I'm saying, how would you feel like if it was a thing? It's not a thing now. I don't know.
Oh,
For future.
oh, okay. Um,
No.
Zuka in the tournament.
Yeah, I wonder they can introduce like tournament weapons, which can actually be really helpful to get you higher score than just spamming grenades. I wonder maybe. There's a lot of possibilities, really. It's really like how do you? Because like if they cut down on the grenade thing, they cap the grenades, then they're gonna be losing money on it. Because people like I don't need to buy tickets with golds. You maybe need to buy tickets in ultimates, but you don't need to buy tickets for any of the other leagues because you get one daily. Or they need to maybe cut down on the tickets they give out, so they more people can buy them. But I just don't see them if they don't make the profits of the feature. Then they kind of like a tournament pass might work if they do like a season pass, like a bike thing, before tournaments. Um, because like yeah, capping grenades. I don't know how they're gonna feel about it if they not gonna make a lot of money from it.
Also, if they do tournaments every season, which I don't think they should, um, it's going to well, depending on when they do it, it's really going to hinder board progress because, as we discussed earlier, it's not really all that useful towards board tiles, not like a regular bait
Right.
would be.
Right, and then I wind up with
So,
missing players because they're busy trying to do the tournament.
yep.
Yeah.
Like during the mini season,
Yeah, or at the end of it.
Well,
instead of
But
doing a mini
sometimes,
season, do a tournament.
I like the mini season though. It's nice because it's like a week of good rewards instead of a whole 6 week season.
Well, if Next Games is listening to this for feedback, I'd like to recommend removing the flashy icon and just have it a different color, like the ad, because I continuously keep clicking on it because I think I've got unclaimed bike gold.
Yeah. Uh, they should do it like once every time you log in instead of just once every second or every 2 seconds. I don't know how often it happens because like
Just like a green icons to show that you've got tickets, or a red icon saying that you've got no tickets, but they're flashy. It's just going to wear thin on people's nerves.
yeah, definitely.
And of course, like looking at better rewards for it in the future, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, rewards. I feel like they're just like experimental rewards in a way because like they're like for ultimate, it's not that bad the amount of wild cards you can get. Obviously, you need to spend some money to be able to get that with the grenades because you're gonna have people spending. Um, but I guess yeah, some rewards. I don't know. I don't have any like opinion on the rewards really. I'm okay with it, but it's definitely not okay because I don't like seeing that one common card all the time when it's actually not one common card. It's like 15 commons all the time. um, I just yeah. Um, um, what else? Do you feel like this is an incentive to upgrade your cards or some of your cards? And do you feel like the tournament coming after the PPO change was better than before the actual PPO change?
I
It's
don't
given me
personally think the
incentive
tournament
to.
is going to help increase my cards. The
No.
PPL change is the one that helped people. The PPL change, along with the change in the coin payout, the combo of those two is what I think got people excited to start upgrading um, their maxed cards. Because I held my floor of 23 for the longest time because my legendaries were not there for me to get the headshots properly. So after the coin payout and the PPL changes, that I went from having 80 upgrades to now having 8. So I have definitely worked very hard on upgrading a lot of cards. But then I'm going to get to a point where Ruby's at, and I'm sure a few other people are at, where you have 0 upgrades for cards and
Mm-hmm.
maxed coins, and then
Yeah,
doing any mission is pointless. because
Yeah,
you're not
pretty
getting
much
the reward for it.
You get
pretty much
nothing for it.
now. No, pretty much right now I just get full, full. Get a rare card or a rare bow every now and then, an epic card every now and then, but it's pretty much boring.
Mhm.
So, how many more epics do you have left to max Iceman?
The newer ones, I think 5, and it's all the new epics. I've got all the old epics are maxed, and like the inhibitor and
So you still have like
Wreck-
Merle, the dog, Rogue,
Yep.
those cards.
Yeah, I
Beautiful
still got like
class.
I've got some
Beth.
Eugene cards yet to get, and some the doctor. I can't remember what his name. Sam
Oh, Sadiq.
Sadiq.
Sadiq. Yeah, I still got a few of him to get, but it's
You
getting
never get them in
cards.
drops.
Getting that's basically how I get them is in drops, or I buy them out of the shop with my sheriff tokens.
Yep.
All
Because
right.
getting them out of an epic base or anything like that is slim and none.
Yeah. So Negan Walker says what that's on before grenade launcher. All right, that would be an RPG for tournaments. Why not? Um, 5G phones can handle nade spam. Okay, I didn't know that. Fact. That's just
Mhm.
random. Sono, I'm Japanese in Japan. Can't understand anything in English. uh, Gangster YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Would they do wild cards for epic or rare cards? I don't think they'll ever do that, really. Wild cards feel just,
Yeah,
wild cards feel really premium to me. The only way I would like to see wild cards in a, let's say they do a legendary mission and they put a chance of dropping a wild card with a guaranteed legendary. I think that would be kind of nice. It's like, how bait has a chance though, but it's very low. It'd be nice for an actual mission. It can be more energy, obviously, because it's legendary, but still a chance to farm wild card. Might be nice.
yeah, and if you're trying to get your weapons way higher than your heroes, why aren't they putting out more of the weapon cards in the shop for trading in your tokens than heroes? But they're constantly putting the heroes in there. Rare epic.
I want to trade in my tokens for like coins or something. I don't want to use another epic hero or something, Exchange, coin exchange. What do you guys think? Who do you think is gonna win the tournament? Who's gonna be the ultimate division winner?
Someone from Shogun.
Someone. Actually, I don't know even where the first player is from because I can see. I think there is a bug we can actually tap on the names if you're not in the ultimate. You can only see them.
It's Big DD Free HK.
Yeah, I know the name, but I don't know the group
Agnes.
because it's like an Asian
No, I've never
group.
heard of the group. I think a lot of the ones from Shogun are going to hit it hard because they're going to be awake when the last couple of hours of the tournament.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to jump ahead.
They're on your time zone, right? Yeah, they should be in
Yes.
Asia, Australia.
Yes. There might be a few Americans that will stay awake for the last few rounds, but you never know.
Pretty late in America, right?
Ruby, let's not give away my strategy of how I'm going to be the number one player
Of
of
how
the
I'm gonna
game.
stay awake all night
Okay,
now.
please.
Wait, what is it? What's the US time? 5-9. So 4 a.m.
It's
in
going to be
East
like
Coast.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. East Coast
Well,
and like
East Coast.
1 a.m. on West Coast. Yeah, crazy.
So, since you started this, Spider-Man has jumped into 3rd place, and I think that's the highest he's going to go. He's gone back to bed. He's very sick.
It's like we want to see the American competition, what they can do before they go to bed. Then we go hard after.
Yeah, I think so. I think
it's gonna be like a fight between the American and the Asian.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But,
I'm just
Texas.
very excited and happy to see so many people that I've played with over the past 2 years, and have had an opportunity to get to know better, to see them in the Ultimate Division.
Yeah.
And then so many new faces that I've never heard of, and all these level 31s that I didn't even know existed. It's good to see them all in one place.
Yeah. How how do you guys? I'm not. Well, I still think the real Salman is back playing it for now. Not sure how he feels about it. Um, but
that's
how
good
do
to
you?
see him back.
Yeah. How do you feel like the whole promotion thing? You know how suddenly you're first, and then you go to the ultimate and like 20th all of a sudden. It's a pretty steep jump when you feel like it's all the top people coming in together.
I'm totally fine with it. I knew my limit. I knew my limits before going into Ultimate, and I wasn't going to be able to get. I can only play so much with the weapons and the hero I've got. So I didn't have any big high expectations that I'm going to rank high. Happy. I'm happy. I'm hoping for top 30, and happy if I get it.
I'm over here waiting for Leanne Joe to come and overtake me. She's been right under me, and I know she's just waiting for me to fall asleep so she can be like,
I
okay,
I
I'll
do
show
have
her what
one
it's
more
all about.
ticket.
Oh no!
One more ticket.
Go to
We're gonna
bed.
do
It's
dishes. We're
bedtime,
doing
Leanne
dishes.
Joe.
We're sleeping. We gotta take shower, and then I'll sit down, relax, and I'm in my mojo.
Oh
So you're
no!
going to have to
I
stay
knew it
awake,
was coming.
Lily. You're going to have
I
to
have one
stay
more
awake.
ticket also, but
One ticket and
no.
150 grenades. So it'll be one
Oh,
shot.
you only got 150? Ha
Yeah,
ha
but
ha ha ha.
the last time I used 134.
So
Go.
I'll put the kettle on, Lily, and make you a cup of coffee now. All right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will say this, for round 6, I started off with over 3,000 grenades. Like I had about 3,500 nades.
Nice.
I am now down to 1,500.
God.
Nice. Nice.
Absolutely ridiculous amount of nades.
How many
It is
tickets?
not nice. I'm like only number 18. I'm still waiting to hit the 30 million mark.
How many tickets did you use? 3?
No, I used a few of those. I was just in a zone yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna waste all my nades and see where I can land. And that's where I landed. And I'm gonna be very upset if Leanne Joe gets to 30 before me.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine there is a
Joking.
leaderboard that shows you how many grenades one used? He was gonna use the most grenades.
Oh, I hope not. That would be embarrassing.
Yo, they need to make a stat though to show you how many grenades you've used, like all time grenades used. That would be interesting, just to just to.
Oh, on the player profile? Yeah. I think people have asked for that in the past to see how many flares you throw, how many grenades you throw.
Yeah, I don't think the flares is a thing, but I feel like they should need to add your highest tournament score, on your profile. Might be nice to have, or what is it? Maybe your.
That was an idea that I threw in that channel. I don't know if you guys ignored me.
Oh.
I would like to give a shout out to my buddy Chi Chi, who's sitting at number 94
Yeah.
with a score of 1,580.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
I think that's
How's that
epic.
even possible?
He didn't. He
I'm
did.
sorry, what?
He didn't throw any grenades, and he just shot one in the head, and then just let the rest of them kill him. That's all he did.
Call.
That's
I mean, that takes
his
some skill
ultimate.
to have such a low
His
score.
ultimate division is the lowest score in the comp.
Like how? Imagine if you could get demoted. Would you be fine having demotions?
In
No,
Ultimate?
Not ultimate, but like divisions in general. Not the
no.
bronze, but like silver to ultimate. So let's say if you finish in the top, in the bottom, I don't know, 200s, you get demoted to the division below.
Well, every group that I've been in and every round has been about 25 to 30 players.
Mm.
So, I mean, getting demoted would just, that would be bad.
I don't see how that would benefit next games because, like the point we keep making in this voice chat is that it's all about longevity of the game and keeping players interested and give them a reason to keep logging in every day. So, if you take a benefit away from the tournament, that's just not going to happen. Like
Yeah,
that's just not going to work
I
well.
don't feel that. Well, now that I've played the whole tournament, I don't feel like the demotion would work here because if the tournament is supposed to be short, um, like that, it just won't work. It's just better to get to advance to the higher divisions than fighting for survival.
Yeah, yeah. The whole purpose of this is to get more people playing the game on a daily basis, and by a demotion, introducing demotion is just going to a certain percentage is going to give up playing it at all and not even bother
Yeah.
doing it when the next time a tournament starts. So
How do you feel
we
about
shall see.
how do you feel about the feature? Like, because we have this concept now of you playing stage one, stage two, stage three, then your score adds up to one score on a leaderboard. But imagine if you can do the same every group member, and your whole group score adds, and you have it against other groups. So in like a group battle situation, how do you feel about that?
It's no different than the leaderboard
Well,
that's
But
in
it
it's a
place.
depends because
challenge.
some people, like right now, I'm in Dedmonton and I think we have 5 people on our team in Ultimate. What if somebody on Ultimate, there's only one person that made it? It's going to be a very unfair advantage for Dedmonton to have their 5 players total score against another player,
Yeah, it's
where
redundant.
there's only one person.
It's going to be a redundant feature because that's what the leaderboard already in place shows. You're going to have racing teams that are going to go all out. Um, and then you've got the free to play teams that have one or two that might just play it and that's it. So, I mean, it would benefit the racing teams, but not all teams.
It's gonna divide more groups into like, do you wanna compete together for the tournament? Do you wanna do boards? Do you wanna do
Exactly.
events? Do you wanna farm raiders? How do you feel about like having these challenge to do challenges, like a raid, like an event, like something like people like a radio event and a tournament all together in this couple amount of days? Is it too much to do now?
Can you say that again?
How do you
Like
feel
if they
about
introduce a raider event in the tournament, you mean?
No, 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 no. You know how you have a challenges you play, you have events, and now you have a tournament to
Mm-hmm.
play. Playing all three at the same time in one day. How do you feel about that? Is it too much to do now? Especially, let's say you have a double
Oh, you
epic
mean like
or
too
a
many
raider
different
event.
activities?
Yeah, how is the? Is it too much? Asking you to do too much?
For people, so the Raider event, as opposed to the majority of the other events that they offer, I feel the Raider event, especially the double epic and rare weekend, um, that doesn't come around very often, and it's a very special event because people can really, if they work hard and they're in a very top flaring team, they can really make out with a lot of cards. But they can only do that if they've already cleared out the tiers and they're not pushing boards
Hmm.
because raiders are expensive. Um, so I know I've spoken to players on teams that are still pushing boards, and their raider tile on their boards, like half the times that wasn't even the first tile that finished because they were pushing upper tiers while these events were going on, and people were flaring um like all rotten rescues or all slim encounters instead of trying to find every single raider possible and flaring that.
Mm.
So it's a great event, but it only, I think, benefits people who are not pushing boards, um, or that are willing to stop board progression to see, the event through. The other events that are like 2-3 day events for tokens, for cards, those aren't that bad because a lot of it can be integrated into the boards. Um, but yeah, you don't want to have too many events going on at the same time.
Mm.
It'll make people go crazy.
Yep. I agree.
At least that's my opinion. I don't know.
Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
So many tokens.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway.
Can't have dead air. Come on.
You liked my answer so much that I've now gotten you all quiet. You're shell shocked. You don't know what to say.
Well, look at you. You're in the middle of the conversation. You're literally in the middle of everyone.
Oh, it doesn't show that on my screen.
Oh, it doesn't.
What are people? What are people talking? What are people saying on your stream? Anyone ask any questions?
Right now, no. It's just Texas. Negan talking about. Oh, he thought he used like 9 tickets. Probably like he thought like maybe like 9 attempts. No, nine stages. Because there's no way you could use 9 tickets for the 1500 grenades.
I'm sorry, what?
When you said you used 1500 grenades, he thought you used 9 tickets, but that's impossible. It's probably he probably meant 9 stages because attempts, tickets, stages, it's a different terminology.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I remembered. I remember what I was gonna say. Ask. How do you feel about the duration and the format of it? Like in terms of like, is 2 days a little bit too much to do the rounds? Should it be less? So it's like just maybe a week instead of being 10 to 14 days or so.
I think having 2 days per round is good because not everybody's playing the game every single day. So if you're trying to get from one division to the next, it's good to have that cushion of having the 48 hours. You don't want to make it a whole weekly thing because that's going to take too long. And you don't want to drop it down to one day because a lot of people will miss out on it. So I think 2 days is good enough to get from one division to the next. Because it'll just get boring after a while. If you make one round last 7 days, what's going to happen is what happened between round 5 and round 6. The people who were in round 5 for ultimate, majority of them just sat around and did nothing because they knew more people were going to come for round 6, and that's when they were going to start pushing. So you can make a round last for 7 days, but chances are nobody's really going to push until the 7th day comes.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
What if the first 5 rounds are shorter, but the last round is longer? Because people are gonna push more.
Again, everybody's gonna wait till the 11th hour to push their score up.
Yeah, but in the same aspect is that might make the round 5 a bit redundant for the people who made ultimate in the first promotion, because round 5 to them was nothing. The first 50 that were in ultimate in the first week, there was no point in playing it, except I guess maybe practice your combos to see which ones give you the highest score for the final. But for the ones that made the ultimate in round 5, that was a wasted 2 days. So maybe making that a 4-day tournament and just have 5 rounds instead of 6. That could be something that would be probably a bit more workable. Giving other people chance to join in the last, to make it 100 by the end there. But I don't know.
I
It
don't
was
think
confusing.
they should have two chances to join Ultimate, honestly. That seems pointless. If anything, have more teams in championship. I don't know how many teams there were per round, per division, but they should just open up more teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
champion.
And even now, for people who are trying to get into Ultimate for round 6, they pinned players that were hitting 30 million in champion round against, like, so there's still players in champion rounds that are hitting 30 million that weren't able to make it to ultimate round because there were just too many of them. So
Yeah.
they need to figure out their randomizer or whatever they're doing, and they should not put those players on the same team.
Yeah, but like you start with
I don't know,
bronze.
Ruby, can you explain it better what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, in my championship round, I came second because the person above me got close to 30 million. And then I saw screenshots of other championship divisions where people were at the top and they were scoring something like 23 or 24 million. So other people had an easier ticket into ultimate than what I did, or many other people who are up against high level maxed out players. Maybe in championship round they'll take they may want to consider taking the top 5 into ultimate and then just having 1 round for ultimate, and then that'd be the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
Instead of the top 2, because there's some people that score really, really high, higher than other people did in their championship round, who missed out in getting to ultimate in the last round. Like, I know a few people in the ultimate division in the 5th round that only scored maybe 25 million to get in the top 2. They got in week 1. And I've seen people in the championship round in round 5 who were scoring 30, 31 million who missed out going to ultimate altogether. That doesn't seem right to me. So, I think the way that they're putting people in different divisions, it's just to have it based on luck can be tough. If you're in the championship round and you see that you're up against Sandman or Nem or Iceman, then you're not going to be getting to ultimate. So I think maybe if they limit it to 5 rounds and let more people from the championship level to be promoted into ultimate, would probably be a better idea.
But this is where the extra round comes in, because those top players would promote and then the others will get to promote in the next round.
Again, but I witnessed a player who got like 30 million who did not make the top 2 in the last round. So he missed out on getting to ultimate altogether. And there's players in the ultimate level who are scoring 18, 19 million. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
the
Though,
way that they randomly selected people and put them in their different teams to play against, it shouldn't be really based on the luck of the draw, because there's definitely some players out there that earned the right to be an ultimate, but just missed out.
yeah.
Did I make my point there?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel
Or
about
did I
Yes,
confuse you?
matchmaking.
I agree with that.
I'm not sure, because like I get it for the bronze. It's like that because it's basically every player in the game. But as you progress further, like when you reach champion, you should expect some sort of harder opponents because you are basically close to the
Yes,
ultimate.
but there were divisions where they weren't up against hard opponents. They're all level pegging. And like I personally, I got like 27 million, and I only just scraped in by the skin of my teeth. And there were other players who were scoring 32 million in their champion division, and they couldn't get top two.
Mm.
That's the point I'm trying to make. The way that it just was unlucky that they were up against some heavy hitters in the championship round. Yeah, but you know,
I mean, sooner or later, even if they get promoted to ultimate, they're still gonna struggle beating them, right? It's not that they would be
yeah,
able to
but
beat
at
them
least then
anyway.
they get a higher reward at the end of the tournament than being on a championship level. So, I mean, at this stage, it's not much. It's what, one extra legendary card and a couple of epic cards higher. It's not really that great a rewards. But if they want to improve it and get player feedback, um, you need to put some sort of incentive to have people actually play the tournament. And unless they do that, it's just going to die, just like bait have now. Not that many people are playing bait unless there's a bait party.
Oh, with the tournament, bait is gonna die even more. I can feel it. um, yeah. What about what about they're lacking a lot of notifications, I feel like, in the tournament. Like I wanna get to know if I get demoted, because right now I have to log in and check the leaderboards because I don't know if I got demoted to the below the promotion zone. Um, I think that was the case on the champion or the golds. And sometimes if you don't log in, you forget. Let's say if you're busy, you think you're up there, but you're actually not, unless you check the leaderboard again. I feel like they need to add more notifications to the actual tournament to let you know, particularly for when you get
Yeah.
demoted below the promotion zone. Because also, I think if you have the leaderboard and you exit the leaderboard and go play, you won't be able to see the update until you restart the game. I think that's how it works. It doesn't
Yes, it
live
is.
update, so you actually have to restart the game to see the score.
That
Uh,
that's correct.
so you don't know that. You don't know
Has
where you are.
anyone else had the issue in playing it that you haven't restarted your game, but you started a new tournament,
And you think you're on the top.
and your score is not appearing on the screen, so you're playing blind. You just don't know what you're getting until you die. Like I've had that happen to me a couple of times. Like it says I'm hitting headshots, but the total score's not appearing on the top of the screen. So I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just it's a nice surprise for me because when it pops up saying, "Oh, you got 11 million," I'm like, "Oh, wow, cool."
Yeah. um,
Sorry, dead air.
sorry, I'm just yeah. I feel like it's a good addition, but it's really needs a lot of improvements in many areas. Like there is so many things. Like also, what's the concept behind a New York tournament? You look at the background of New York, okay, but what is the point of actually having these backgrounds? You can just have it. I guess it's they want to make it more global to add to the whole theme of it. Um, but there's still room for improvement on literally everything you see. You can improve it somehow. It's a lot of. I get it's still a feature that it's kind of in beta. It's still in development. It just feels like the free roam in the very beginning that had like without the with the super slow speed and stuff. So hopefully they can improve it. I wonder if they're gonna add perk cards um to it. Hey, Vic is here. Maybe Vic is wanna talk about it as well because he is in the top 3 in it.
Yeah, he's sad because he lost his top 3 placing.
Oh really? What is it now?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's number 4 because Nim beat him by like 500,000
Name has
points.
awoken, right?
Oh, he's not sad. He is sad, but he's just not going to admit sad.
He's not sad, but he's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people who can actually reach that high score, I guess they're gonna try and fight and see who's gonna. Cause top 3 is like a big thing. It's like it's a matter of whether you're gonna give wild cards to your group or not. That's what it matters. Also your wild cards are more as well when you go high. That those 3 numbers. It's always and they're very close as well. What happened? There was a girl. Was it the Maggie in the Asian group that had like 35 million? I don't see her on this one. Maybe she's waiting.
No, she's there.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, Vic, can you send him some videos so we can live stream it? Because that's what we were supposed to be commentating on.
Oh, Vic, I send them. Oh, Vic is gonna show us how he got to top 3, how he got 34 million.
Okay. Yes, please. I'd love to see
Well,
it.
I'm not sure. I think he'll send them 10. Yeah, because the thing is that with how you cannot share disc videos on Discord because they're too big. I think we use like what it's called like a WeTransfer, which is like a free thing, at least the first 2 gigs, and you have to upload them and then send the link, and then I download them.
Okay.
So I think that's how kind of like works. Right, let me update the leaderboard picture because right now mine is out of date.
Well, if that doesn't work, Vic can always turn his video on and just interpret dance the way he played it, and we can comment on that.
He can narrate it once we play the video if he wants to. He can actually say why he did that and stuff. As in like, oh, why did you throw the grenade on the right? Not just anyway, let me just change this. Where's
Yay, Vic is here. But he can't talk because everybody's sleeping and he doesn't want to wake them up.
Leaderboard. Alright. Change.
You can't whisper? Can't you whisper something to us?
No, he's just going to have to type it out.
Alright. Leaderboard. Change the picture. Alright, there you go. Oh yeah, Spider-Man is third now. 33 million, 32 something.
Where did you post that?
Nowhere, it's on the live stream. I just updated the picture.
Oh, okay. I'm not on the live stream right now.
Right. So yes, crazy. Are you on the ultimate? It's crazy on the ultimates. I haven't seen. I don't think. I haven't actually looked in detail who in the middle things, the middle for people. I just look at the top 10. I don't know where
I don't
everyone
think he
is.
made it.
Jason made it. Madu made it. He was in My Champion. He got promoted. He had 22 million. Uh, Millie was into it a lot. She kind of likes it because she's really into baits. There's some people, but there's always these people you don't even know, but they're gonna be on top. I knew this is gonna happen. It's like
It would be interesting to see if somebody can get 36 million this round as well.
I wanted to see somebody getting 40 million. That would be crazy.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, I guess you need to upgrade your legendaries here.
No, you need to increase the cards to max out your grenades.
To
It's
be
about the
honest,
grenades.
if the
They won't stop.
if the reclaimer was really high, that would be crazy amount of points because the reclaimer is the best shotgun. You're just lacking power now because you can upgrade it. The speed that it reloads is so fast and the spread is so amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that I use the reclaimer with alpha on the first stage, and it's the highest score out of all the 3 stages for me.
Yeah.
What do you generally average on the alpha reclaimer?
The highest I got was like 12.
Oh wow, that's
And
good.
the red, I can do maybe 10 on the second stage, and then I bomb out on the third every single time. Because that AR hero multiplier just fails me.
I hate AR heroes. I hate
Yeah,
heroes.
people saying having high heroes doesn't matter, but it does. They die pretty quickly.
What do you mean? Higher level heroes? What did you say?
Yeah, you need to if you want to score anything decent, you need to have one with a mod that has the struggle mod, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that you're companion, because like on the third stage I use an AR hero and none of them have a struggle mode. But like I used Sadiq, who was my lowest, and I used Rosita, who was my highest, and both of them bomb out. I can't get more than 5,000 on the final stage because you know, they just die too quickly and I start throwing nades too quickly. So yeah, no.
My offer is 187, something like that, level 5. Sorry, I'm not talking to you. But
Thanks a lot.
I find it melee heroes are the best for me in these situations, just because they can move around and walkers go around them and you can kill them. If you use like a range hero, they just come towards you straight away. I don't like that. It's too fast. Melee is just walk around them, and maybe I wonder if dog is gonna be useful here because there's some walkers who just target you straight away, and because of dog, everybody goes after dog. Maybe dog might be useful. I don't know. I haven't never used dog.
Yeah, I suspect dog's probably going to be the final multiplier in the next tournament, just like next game's having a laugh with us with Mel Dixon.
Maybe because he was the reward from last season, so it makes sense if the card from every season is gonna be back. It's like when they used to have the newest card on tier 25 all the time. When you couldn't do it because you had like a legendary card and you had to use it the next tournament, the next season. Yeah.
Yeah, and who uses a pistol on a bait? I mean, come on.
I mean, do you want to use a sniper rifle on baits?
No.
That's the other thing I was thinking. Imagine if they actually restrict you to a specific class every tournament. I wonder how would that be. If you can only use this like SMG heroes or SMG weapons only, or like I don't know, everybody gets to use sniper only. Who's gonna score more?
It's already painful as it is with the multiplier options that they're giving us. I mean, granted, you don't have to use them, but if
it helps,
you want, like, the maxed opportunity to score. It's painful.
The other thing is, but that's gonna kill the purpose of maxed out players being maxed out and having advantages. Having caps on rarity of cards. Let's say you cap common at 15, rare at 10. No, common at 20, rare at 15, epic at 10, legendary at 5. And that's what everybody gets in the tournaments. As in, like, even if you have them higher than that, they're capped. So everybody plays with the same power of heroes and weapons, but it's about who can make the best headshots to keep their score multiplier to make more points. Even the ground, but I just don't see the max out players being happy with it because your car is basically useless in tournaments. Yeah, don't know.
Sark is saying that he would skip a sniper multiplier. I agree.
Of course.
But hey, we used the pistol when we needed to, so you never know.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, oh no, that doesn't.
I didn't.
Pistol?
I actually think I did use the ranger in one of the rounds just to see what would happen.
What will happen? Just get like 100,000 score. Cause like there's
Vic
so
said the
many
pistol wasn't bad, surprisingly.
pistol for slims. Yeah, yeah.
It's just not good for headshots. It's not accurate.
No, it's quite accurate actually. I don't know. It's like get a lot of headshots with pistols, but like
Again, this is coming from the person who already was doing horrible with baits and not getting headshots, so I probably shouldn't
Lily
talk about
is
this
a
topic.
professional on headshot in it. Headshot Lily.
She is
I don't know about
now.
that.
She is now.
Yeah, you gotta practice.
I
You gotta
have gotten better.
You gotta train.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, pistol for slims. Yeah, tournaments. I don't know how we kind of like it's a really mm, imagine if it was like raiders, like a raider points thing where you get put on a leaderboard. I guess the snipers would be loved by everyone then. Just because now it's walkers. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice if, like, in future tournaments, it's not just a bait sort of situation to play, that they mix it up and maybe chuck in a raider every now and again.
The thing is that I feel like it's just a different, the way it's designed, it's different. It's like you have the raider, it's a different concept, and then the walkers, it's like I don't think they can even put those two together in one mission. I guess it's like some sort of an ultimate crazy mission. But imagine if they have whisperers in tournaments, because you can only get a chance to see them in encounters, and you go say to see them in tournaments. Can you imagine like whisperers running at you while you're trying to keep your score multiplier up, and it's gonna be like, oh, I'm whisper, because you know how they reach you
Yeah,
and they bend over your head to try and dodge the shot, and you're trying to do a headshot.
that's right.
Yeah,
And
whisper.
that's one video that I won't be sending to you, because if you're not allowed to swear, then I'm out.
Yo, can you imagine just a mission with only whisperers running at you, and you have to kill them before they reach you?
No, I don't want to imagine
I
that.
want to see that though. It's gonna be up for a challenge. Who's gonna do headshots? Whisper headshots. Yeah, balls. Try and
It's
use
Christmas.
assassin ball.
It's Christmas. Should we really be focusing on killing humans and not walkers?
Fun stuff. Right. Somebody said whisper infestations. Yeah, that's also a good idea. Whisper infestations. Honestly, if whisper infestation is a thing, because you know how you have a high chance of getting legendary on an encounter. Like whisper infestation should be a chance of a wild card if there is one, because they should be harder anyway because it's gonna be more whisperers, right? I don't know, but definitely um, a good option to find more whisperers and well legendaries, maybe more coins. 250. F251. Yeah. All right, Vic, how are we doing with the thing?
I was going to say, Painwalker Lily Rogue asked a question. How long is this live stream going to go on for?
I'm not sure. I think Vic really wants to show his gameplay. Let's just see how he's doing with this. Cause I think
Does Vic know how to turn on his screen to share the screen? Because he can't talk because everybody's sleeping, but is he gonna be able to do a live stream?
Oh, he's sending it tomorrow. Okay. I'll probably just put it in a different video then. He cannot do a live stream because he cannot. Ah, yeah, he can actually. He can show his thing, his screen. Yeah. He needs to go to his photos, whatever he saved the video, and just play that video from his screen.
Yeah, unless he plays it on a laptop or a PC, just holds his phone up and live streams it that way.
No, he can do it because mobile sharing is now live everywhere. You have this option.
Gotcha.
If you have updated, you should have a share your screen option. But yeah, he. Oh, that's some good score. I love the last score though.
Yeah, see, he bummed out on the last stage too. It wasn't just me.
Why is everyone stuck on the last stage? I always get the highest on the last stage. Maybe because I use alpha. I don't know. It really depends on the
Because you're in
It really depends on the walkers you fight. Like if it's heavies, those are tough when they get hard. They get really difficult.
in Ultimate, the first and the last stage have a lot of heavies in it, a lot.
Yeah.
And then the middle stage has a lot of slims in it, and they are just charging at you. And the heavies are not being affected by the grenades at all.
Yeah. And the slims just dodge the grenades because they run too fast. And that's where alpha comes in and stops them.
She doesn't stop them,
but
but
you can only hold them off.
Grenades don't work on them, so there's no point in using her in the last stage.
Yeah, I don't like these grenades. They just don't bounce. They just look really like a rubber ball. They look like you're throwing a big pebble, like on the ground, and it just stays there. Just too much heavy. All right. Yeah. So, all right. If Vic is not showing anything,
show us your goodies. Vic, show us your goodies.
Who?
This is not the server for that.
Has anyone sent in a video to you at all?
No.
Great.
Because many people don't even playing seriously. They're just waiting for the end. Look at this. Probably like the bottom 25. No, the bottom like 40 players. You know those people that have at least under 1.5 million. They definitely got more than that to be able to be promoted to the ultimates. Nobody's like going hardcore right now. Everyone is just doing stage 1. It's just like the top 15, 20 people that are actually playing the 3 stages. So yeah, definitely gonna look different this leaderboards tomorrow. It's like Ruby on like 58. Lily on like.
No, don't say that.
Lily's gonna be like, I don't know what's that.
Lily's probably gonna be in last place the way it's looking.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure, because I'll be sleeping. Oh, that's another thing. When the round ends, and if you've been promoted, if you join the tournament, if you click on the tournament screen, the screen pops up saying, that you've advanced, but it doesn't allow you to see what the final round score was. I would like to see that.
Oh, it does tell you though where you finished the place, the spot.
That's irrelevant. I want to see what the leaderboard score was when the actual round finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning to see what the final scores were.
See, that's the thing
Because
though.
there are a lot of people that are pushing like a half an hour right before, the tournament ends.
Mm.
And I won't be able to see the scores because that screen will just disappear.
That you see, I think because you're gonna have the icon grayed out, maybe you're gonna be able to see the actual leaderboard when the tournament ends if the icon is there. And actually, people need to find out that the scores get locked in the last 20 minutes of the tournament, so any score you do won't count after that. You cannot start attempt after the last 20 minutes. But yeah, honestly, I'm too tired for this. If anybody wants to just um uh say
I think
I
we've
don't know,
talked it all out.
huh?
I think we've talked it out. Unless you've got more questions for us.
No, it's just like some sort of like how we're gonna end this. Like any final thoughts, words, decisions, suggestions, ideas, bugs, whatever, anything. I don't know. I
No, I think we pretty much covered all topics. You had some really great questions, so thank you for that.
Yeah, but
and
We
you were
covered
very
various
proactive. Thank you
aspects.
for that.
I've been what?
You were very active.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. Tournament definitely. I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do with the tournaments. Hopefully they're gonna keep developing that, and find better ways
I
to
really
yeah,
hope it's not every season.
balance.
yeah,
I won't be.
hopefully.
I'm not going to be playing with tournaments anymore. I'm just going to do baits in our team for whatever boards we need it for. Because it may cost more energy to go in, but you get better rewards anyway.
Yeah, I hope next games hears our feedback and works on it in future.
Yeah.
And thank you, Payne, for doing this so that hopefully they do hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Thank you so much for joining. There's been a lot of different people in and out. But yeah, definitely. Looking forward to the tournaments in 2021 if they still happen.
Okay. Thank you, Payne.
Thank you
All
for the
right.
live stream.
All right, guys.
All right. See you.
Have a good Christmas. Hopefully, you have a good Christmas.
All right.
And yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Have a Merry Christmas, Payne.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And love to Tater. Bye.
All right, and that should do it for this live stream. Yep, I'll see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys. In my next video, I do have a couple of videos coming up anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. It's getting quite late here, so time to go. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.